Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Monkey City. I'm recording this right after I recorded the second episode of Bloons Tournament Battles, if that makes any difference or sense to you. Alright, so let's see what I can make. I can make the enhanced eyesight, so that's good. So yeah. Alright, this is the same day as the last... excuse me, got a burp. Same day as the last episode, so... obviously the stuff that's been upgrading is still upgrading. Now this looks like it's the same forest that lets the ninja monkeys have the cost decrease, but this is actually a heavy forest, I think, heavy forest terrain, which is good for the snipers. However, I really don't like snipers that much, specifically not in this Bloons Monkey City, just because of the way that the waves are distributed and all that. Makes snipers less useful. But I always love ninjas because ninjas are awesome. And random side note, because again I never talk about balloons, for lunch today I had some cup of noodle, instant ramen noodle food lunch stuff. But I used to have that so much a couple years ago, just over the summer or whenever it was. I would just have a bunch of instant noodle. And I always laughed at the idea that it was called instant noodle, because in order to make it, you had to like boil some water for like, I would do it for like 3 minutes. Just put a measuring cup of water in the microwave for 3 minutes, and then you gotta pour it into the cup of noodle for 3 minutes, and then wait like another 3 or 4 minutes for it to cool down. And then it's like, that was like 12 or 15 minutes that you just had to spend, and then like another 5 minutes to eat it. It's like, that's definitely not instant, but it is pretty good. I really enjoy it. And I think I remember someone, or I read some article about someone who ate like nothing but instant noodle, or nothing but noodles in general, for like a year, and then it was just ridiculous. Like, they were in a really bad health condition and all that. But I don't know, I would probably enjoy eating instant noodle for a year. I really enjoy it, but obviously it is kind of bad. Not necessarily bad for you, but just if you only eat instant noodle, then that's going to be pretty bad. Really, you can't really only eat one thing for too long, unless that one thing is like a combination of a bunch of other things, if that makes sense. So yeah. Anyways, back to ninjas. I don't know. I kind of feel like just fast forwarding through this entire episode and just going through a bunch of tracks without commentary. But I feel like that would be kind of not pointless, but bad let's playing, like a silent let's play or something. I don't know if that's something you're actually interested in. An episode where I just spend the entire time fast forwarding through me conquering a bunch of tiles, specifically these tiles that clearly you've already seen me beat. For this one, I actually am going to fast forward through it, but I'll talk to you more after. Alright, so when the actual game is released, like the full version, you know, not in beta and all that, for that, the first one, maybe even the first 2 episodes, I'm just going to be using, or I'm just going to fast forward through it, basically, just because, well, first off, there's a bunch of camo balloons on this this stage, just because, but I'm going to be fast forwarding through the first episode, just because I've already shown it like 3 or 4 times, so I'm going to just fast forward until I get to the Glaive Ricochet, or at least until I get to about level 10 or 15 city rank, just because, like I said, I've shown it multiple times, and there's not going to be a huge difference between the beta and the official release, and I'm sure a bunch of you are gonna just play it for hours the first day it comes out anyway. So the first day it comes out, or at least the first day I realize that it's out, and that the city's been wiped and everything, then again my city is always going to be called Washer. I think in like every game I ever play, my city is almost always going to be called Washer. And if you don't know why, then I'll just ask in the comments and I'll point you to the right video where I explain it, because I don't want to explain it over and over again, even though I always explain everything over and over again. But if actually, you know what, might as well explain it again because I have nothing else to talk about. The reason I named my town Washer is because, well, I'll give the long story again. Short story, there's a town called Dryer, so I named it Washer because it's like dryer and washer, or washer and dryer, I guess. Let's see, gonna place this one here. Probably not bad, or probably not good placement, but oh well. The reason why I named my town Washer, long story, is I used to play this game called Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, like a lot, and I not recently, but somewhat half recently, I have still been playing it a lot, and I really wanted to do okay, back up a little bit still. I played it a lot, and eventually I had so many games, and I had spent so much time on that game that I wanted to get this other game, so I went to GameStop, and I sold, like, seriously, like 100 of my games, because I had like 100 games at one point. It was ridiculous, but right now I've only got like maybe 20. But anyways, so I sold a bunch of like my GameCube games, because that's really all I had at the time, I think. Or at least the only things that GameStop would take. Anyways, keep moving on, don't want to make this story too long. So I sold Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and for a couple of years, I think, I hadn't played it or seen anything or even thought about it, I guess, for a long time. Until one day in college, I was like, man, you know, I really missed that game. I wish I hadn't sold it back. So I looked online on YouTube for a Let's Play of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, just because I missed the game and I wanted to see like how other people played it and everything. And I was watching this one Let's Play, and I was like, oh, alright, it's just one guy kind of going through, explaining all the secrets and stuff. And I found this other Let's Play by this guy named V for Extreme, where he and 3 of his friends were playing it. So it was like all 4 of them playing co-op and everything. And I had never really played it co-op for a number of reasons, but so I started watching that guy play it co-op with his friends because I missed the game and I really enjoyed it and everything. And in his town, when they were deciding what name to name the town, they called it Washer, or not Washer, they called it Dryer, because when they're thinking of what to name it, the dryer in his apartment went off and made a noise. So then they joked about the dryer wanting to be pitched in, or want to pitch in its comment, or something like that. I forgot exactly what they said. But they ended up naming the town Dryer, and they made some jokes about like Washer and Dryer, and that there's I think they said that somewhere out there there's a town named Washer, or that they joked that there wasn't a town named Washer, or something like that. So then when I was playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, because I eventually looked it up online and bought it at a GameStop that was like an hour away from my house or something like that, and I bought another game that was also old that I should have not bought again because it's just a waste of time. But anyways, what am I talking about? I named my town Washer in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and basically because of that, I'm now naming like every town or city that I can Washer, just to sort of pay homage to V for Extreme. Which, you know what? I'm gonna start putting his channel in the description, or a link to his channel, because I've also been putting Oh Night Pineberries and RGM and RATP, I think that's what it's called. I don't watch RGM and RATP, and I don't really watch V for Extreme either, because he doesn't post too much, and he usually does like speed runs of other games or something. But I'm still a big fan of the person in general, even if I don't really watch their videos. And I think some of you might enjoy some of their videos. I was thinking about doing a Let's Play of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, but I don't feel like I'm at a good enough level to really do that game justice, just because I really enjoy that game, and it's one of my favorite games. So I really want to make a good, well-done Let's Play of that game. And to do that, the way I said that I never really played co-op, that's because and again, I'm not talking about Bloons Monkey City at all in this episode, well, a little bit at the beginning, but, what was I saying? I never really played co-op, because specifically at that time in my life, and then even still now a little bit, I'm a very completionist, sort of goal-driven player, I guess. Like, I'm always, trying to collect everything and play through everything entirely, I guess. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but basically I was kind of a control freak. And again, I guess I still kind of am. And as far as Bloons, right now my Ninja Monkeys are totally being awesome, and being an MVP every time because I only use Ninja Monkeys. But anyways, what was I gonna say? So basically, my brother and cousins wouldn't really want to play the game with me, partly because they just thought the game wasn't quite as fun as I did. And they didn't have the same mindset. Not that they had a bad mindset. Like, of course, games are meant to be played for fun and the sake of playing a game, I guess. But just because I had a different mindset, I would kind of get frustrated when they wouldn't like cooperate or when they were just joking around and playing and stuff. But again, I don't necessarily blame them. It was just I had the wrong mindset, I guess. But anyways, so when I was playing as one character, I realized that to get the ultimate weapon, like the Ultimo weapon, and the best armor and accessory and everything, you needed multiple characters to go through like the whole 12-year cycle, which didn't actually take 12 years, but just like in-game 12 years, or it might have been 14, I don't remember, but basically I needed other characters to level up with me. And the way that the game worked, you basically had to beat a level with a character in order for them to... They don't really gain experience in that game, but in order for their stats to go up, basically you had to beat the game with... Or not the game, the level with that character. So, and again, for any of you that are just skipping through, no, I'm not going to be talking about Bloons Monkey City very much at all this episode. I'm just going to be talking about Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. But anyways... So in that game, I had to use two controllers, which were actually the Game Boy Advance SP controllers, because, not necessarily the Game Boy Advance SP controllers, but they were Game Boy Advance SPs. They connected to the GameCube in order to use them like a controller. And just because of the way that the game works, I thought it was really cool. I really liked the idea. I wish they would do something like that with like the Wii U gamepad or something. But, I mean, not the Wii U gamepad, the 3DS as sort of like a Wii U gamepad, or if they just made the Wii U compatible with 4 Wii U gamepads and then did the same thing. But anyways, I would use 2 Game Boy Advance SPs, one in each hand, and just play the game like that. And it was okay. I mean, I did okay at sort of splitting my mind, and you know what, here... I don't have any upgrades for them, I shouldn't do that, but anyways, so I would play the game by myself with 2 controllers, and I think even at sometimes like 3 controllers. I don't think I ever had 4 controllers, 4 Game Boy Advance SPs, but I'd play it with 2 or 3 characters and get through the game and everything. And I would say I got pretty decent at playing with 2 characters. I'm probably a little rusty right now, but that's the way I wanted to do my Let's Play, and I still have 3 videos up of me starting out that Let's Play, but the reason I stopped is partly because I didn't have I was using my 3DS camera to record me using the 2 Game Boy Advance SPs when I had to show that screen, and then just the regular capture card thing for the actual gameplay. But it was also like at midnight or like 1 in the morning when I was recording it, so I was really tired and terrible commentary and all that. So I didn't want to start off the Let's Play with that kind of beginning, so I didn't delete the video from YouTube because I did upload it. And if you want, I'll put a link in the description or something. But so yeah, it's still up there, but I didn't want that to be the very beginning, so I'm going to eventually start over again, and again name my town Washer and all that, and I'm going to use 2 characters. So yeah, not really sure why I spent so much time talking about it, but yeah, it's just sort of a big part of my life, I guess. Not like a huge time portion of my life, but just that game is important to me, I guess. I don't know. And on top of that, there's another game, Digimon World 4, which is kind of along the same lines of... It was a really good game, in my opinion, because it had a lot of potential. Not necessarily because the game itself was really awesome, but because I saw a bunch of potential in it, and that made me think that it was really awesome, when really it was a pretty bad game. But it was a game that was better played with friends, but none of my friends/family wanted to play it with me, just because it wasn't really a good game. It's very repetitive. Very, very repetitive. And I spent many hours playing that game, and it really was just a big waste of time, more so than most video games are. And it was just It was good that I sold it, bad that I bought it again, but, you know, I'll probably end up selling it and then buying it again later. Anyway. Anyways, dang it, I can't use ninjas. I'm actually just gonna try a bunch of dart monkeys, and again, probably bad tower placement, bad idea. Why are you doing this? No, you're a noob, and blah blah blah, I don't care. So, let's see, place these here. Again, I know, this is probably bad tower placement, you're probably screaming at your computer, but I'm going to place them wherever I want. So, let's see if this works. I mean, who knows, I might lose and then have to do something else. So, yeah. Let's see. Eventually I will do a Let's Play of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Probably one player with 2 controllers, and maybe eventually with 4 people. But I'd have to buy another Game Boy Advance SP and probably another Game Boy Advance to GameCube connector cable. So yeah, and you know, Nintendo, if you ever want to remake that game with the 3DS as the controller and or the Wii U gamepad, I think that'd be awesome. Just saying. And I'm sure no one that works at Nintendo is watching this video, or will ever watch this video. But if anyone possibly has a friend that sometimes emails a co-worker of someone who works at Nintendo or something, I don't know, that didn't make sense. But you get my idea. If anyone could possibly convince Nintendo to remake Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, I think that'd be amazing. Just saying, my personal opinion. And Digimon World 4 if they, you know, if they feel like it. So yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something. I will eventually do a Let's Play of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles either as myself with 2 controllers or possibly with 3 other friends with the other stuff, blah blah blah. And whenever I do it, I do want a better camera or a good camera in order to record my Game Boy Advance SP footage. Because as far as I know, there's no real like capture card for the Game Boy Advance SP or any other way to record what I would be doing. But plus, I kind of want to show you that yes, I can actually use 2 Game Boy Advance SP controllers to play the game by myself, which is really sad when you think about it. You don't even have to think about it for very long. It's just sad. But anyways, what am I even talking about? Definitely not talking about Bloons Monkey City, that's for sure. And I should be talking about Bloons Monkey City because that's the actual game I'm playing and doing the Let's Play of. So I should talk about it. And this, what am I going to say? I mean, come on. Like, I'm just using a bunch of dart monkeys. And clearly this works. I think I did lose 5 lives, maybe, or something. I lost some lives, I think, but obviously not that much. So you can beat this level, just not with no lives lost. And again, it's not necessarily that, yeah, I lost a couple more lives. It's not necessarily that you can beat this level, it's that you can beat this wave distribution, which is kind of interesting because specifically, or especially as you get farther into the game, the wave distribution gets more and more random just because there's more and more balloons to randomize. So even if I did get a no lives lost with these 6 dart monkeys, that doesn't necessarily mean you will get a no lives lost with 6 dart monkeys. Just because of how random the paths are. And that's interesting. Now it doesn't say that these are so hard. I might still wait on those because there's no other pink balloons. You know what? Might as well try to fight these. So, let's see. Here, the Mortar and Monkey Apprentice are advised, or a green checkmark, favored, and the restricted are the Boomerang Throwers, Ice Towers, and Monkey Villages. So that can be pretty difficult. Ooh, this one. Can use a Ninja Monkey, probably right here. Might be best to place it there. Ninja Monkeys are still pretty awesome, so I still have a chance, but these Volcano levels are always really hard in my opinion, just because I usually rely on Boomerang Throwers for so much of my strategy, and also Spike Factories. I'm really surprised I haven't gotten the Spike Factory yet. Because Spike Factories and Boomerang Throwers, specifically Glaive Ricochet, are really like my main strategy for a large portion of this game. However, I do need to be at a higher city level so that I have more money starting off in order to get a Glaive Ricochet and a Spike Factory. I think in order to do that, you have to get to like Monkey City rank like 20, I think, in order to be able to build a Glaive Ricochet and a Spike Factory somewhere in the 20s, maybe even the 30s. Just because it's really expensive to start off with those 2 towers, but they're really powerful. Because you've seen in a previous video how powerful the Glaive Ricochet are. Obviously right now this isn't exactly the best couple episodes because, or at least not the best couple episodes to show off the Glaive Ricochet, just because I haven't really been using it very often. Just because it's really hard to get the Glaive Ricochet early on in the game. So, probably around Monkey City, why do I keep saying Monkey City? City rank 15, maybe, is probably when I'm going to have enough money to use the Glaive Ricochet sooner. Just a guess, I don't actually remember. And then by the time we get to route City rank 20 is when I'll be able to use Spike Factories and Glaive Ricochet. So yeah. And it's funny that on this volcano level is when I'm really feeling like it's getting warm in my room, because I have the door closed and it's winter, so the heater's probably on, and with the door closed and all that stuff, it's probably getting kind of warm in my room. And I should probably open a window or something, but then that would let in noise and blah blah blah, and no one cares, so let's carry on. Alright. So there's 10 rounds. Not really sure how many rounds there have been recently. I think around 8 probably, or 11 or something, somewhere around 10 obviously. Again, these volcano levels always seem a bit harder to me, just because of the boomerang thing. And excuse me. Alright, let's see, what can I do? Get distraction pretty soon and that'll be helpful, but obviously, wow, I just lost a bunch of lives. That was a large stream. Obviously the Glaive Ricochet would have been awesome at destroying, but I don't have Glaive Ricochet, unfortunately. Still a couple more rounds. Just a few, 3 maybe, if you include this one. Let's see, and of course there's a bunch of pink streams that you know, I'm going to use continue. Probably not the best idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. Probably should have just come back later when I had better towers, like if I had a double shot Ninja Monkey, that'd be good, but obviously I don't. And when you use a continue, it actually doesn't change the wave distribution, so wow, that was actually pretty close, but it doesn't change the wave distribution. It only resets you back to the beginning of the wave with the same amount of money that you had when you used a continue. So it can be good, can be pretty pointless at some points. In Bloons Star Defense 5 Deluxe Edition, when you use a continue, it gives you a sort of cash bonus in order to help you actually survive from the continue. But in here, obviously it doesn't, it just resets the round and lets you keep the amount of money that you have, and oh look, reward 9 Bloonstones. That's interesting. I don't remember exactly why I did that. Oh, so yeah, I guess because it's a volcano level, or blah blah blah, that contains that. That's interesting. So some levels just give you some Bloonstones to start off with, or not to start off with, but as a reward. That's new. Alright, so I actually did a mission. I completed a what's it called? Completed the quest Land Grab 2. And now Land Grab 3, of course, is not that one. This one? Yeah, it is grab 150 pieces of land. And of course I've only got 70. So let's see. Upgrades. Ninjas, that's going to take a while. I could finish it for 47. And I actually am going to finish it. No, look, yay, I got some stuff. Alright, so that's actually all I can really do for the Ninja Monkey City town building thing for right now. Let's see, I've got quite a bit of money. I'm actually going to build a Spike Factory. Where is it? Spike Factory Warehouse. Get that going, and then I'm actually going to build another Ninja Abode. Just one. Don't need to spend too much money. And let's see, resources. No more of that. Let's build another water mill. Just because those are always nice. And I don't think I have any more room. Yeah, I would need to build. Well, I could actually put it there, but actually, hold on. How much is this? How much does this cost? Resources that cost 500. See, I actually can, but I'll build a banana farm. Ah, dang it! I still need to get 2 more pieces of land before I can put it there. I don't have to put it there, but I want to. Just because I'm OCD like that, even though I'm not actually OCD. Alright, actually, before I start out... actually, no, wait, yeah, I finished the upgrade for double shot. So now my boomerang, not my boomerang, my ninja monkeys should be even better. But I, of course, still need more money. So they should be about twice as effective once I get the double shot upgrade. But obviously, that's going to be a little bit more expensive than Seeking Shuriken, which actually I'm not going to get Seeking Shuriken first because Seeking Shuriken right there would have been useful. Yeah, I will get Seeking Shuriken because that is more useful immediately. But then I'm not going to get Distraction until I get Double Shot. Because Double Shot is very effective. It doubles my effectiveness. But the reason I need Seeking Shuriken and Double Shot combined is because when you have Double Shot without Seeking Shuriken, then the second Shuriken just sort of goes off slightly to the side, or a little, yeah, a little off to the side. So it's not quite as effective as just shooting out a second Shuriken like in line with the first one. But with Seeking Shuriken, then obviously the Shuriken will seek out other Bloons, so it doesn't really matter what its initial trajectory is, it'll change its trajectory to find out, or seek out the other Bloons. So let's see, at the end of this round I'll have a double shot, either because of the Bloons or just because of the 100 cash at the end. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to wait for Distraction, and then that will actually be more cost efficient than building a second Ninja Monkey, because just the regular Ninja Monkey costs 500, and then plus all the other upgrades makes it cost more than 800. Let's see, if that was 850, and oh well, never mind, I don't sell it for the same amount I bought it for, so yeah, it's a lot more expensive to just build 2 oh man, I lost a couple lives, but it's a lot more expensive to just build 2 Ninja Monkeys than it is to just get the double shot upgrade. So it is better to get to have 1 Ninja Monkey with double shot than it is to have 2 Ninja Monkeys without double shot, if that makes sense. So definitely recommend upgrading your Ninja Monkey all the way before you start building another Ninja Monkey, just because of how useful it is. And I just realized this episode is probably getting kind of long. So yeah, I'll keep talking through this just because I already recorded the Bloons Star Defense Battles episode for today, and spoiler alert, it's a pretty short episode. So yeah, I'll make this video a little bit longer, just to sort of make up for that. Especially because yesterday for you, today for me, episode of battles was kind of a long one. Alright, so ooh, some regrow Bloons, but still able to, oops, why do I always do that? Still able to defeat them pretty easily. Put this up a little bit more. And dang it, lost a couple lives, but not too many. So I've got 3 Shurikens going out. That's pretty awesome. Doesn't matter, not that big a deal. Let's see, Seeking Shuriken, very useful. And also, I was gonna say yesterday, but yesterday for you, I think. But earlier today for me, I don't remember what video it was in. I don't remember when I said it, but I mentioned Wreck-It Ralph and how it's one of my favorite movies. And of course I got Distraction before I got Double Shot, which I didn't want to do, but oh well. Wreck-It Ralph is one of my favorite movies, probably my favorite movie. I might have to say Meet the Robinsons. Just because I really loved that movie as a kid, and I still enjoy it today, I guess, because I just saw it a little bit a while ago, earlier today. Anyways, ta-da! I got some Bloonstones, yay, and stuff. And I've got some money for another windmill that I can place here. And look, I've got my 4th ninja abode, which I hardly ever use, even 3, so it's not really that big of a deal, but maybe on the later rounds it'll be more important. I think that's gonna be it. Let's see, upgrades, yeah, still just these. Those are my upgrades, so I should probably build another upgrade building. That would be nice. What should I get? I should get spike protection building because that will help with my call it blah blah Bloontonium storage tank. That would be useful if I had a Bloontonium generator, which I do not. Which, you know what, I'm going to use some Bloonstones and try to fill up as much as I can. Obviously not too much, but it was enough for a Bloontonium generator, because someone did request that I do monkey versus monkey stuff, and you know what, having another Bloontonium storage tank would actually be a good idea. Sorry, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.